Ukrainian forces are firing several thousand artillery shells every day at invading Russian forces. Much of the ammunition is supplied by Kyiv's Western allies. As the war enters its 20th month, the chairman of NATO's military committee warned Tuesday that supplies are running out.
We started to give away from half full or lower warehouses in Europe, and therefore the bottom of the barrel is now visible. And we need the industry to ramp up production in a much higher tempo, and we need large volumes.
Both Europe and the US have outlined plans to ramp up weapons production, simultaneously replenishing stockpiles and supplying Ukraine will require clearer signals from Western political leaders, says defence analyst Simona Saw.
There is a lot more that can be done from that level to communicate that this effort is not a temporary surge, but rather it's a sustained, potentially longer-term effort. We're talking about billions of dollars that need to be invested in this.
The Pentagon said this week there is just $1.6 billion left of the $25.9 billion that Congress provided to replenish US military stocks that have been flowing to Ukraine. The United States has given an estimated $46.6 billion of military aid to Kyiv since Russia's February 2022 invasion. The European Union has given almost $27 billion and Britain an estimated $7 billion worth. But boosting production takes time.
I mean, it takes on average between 2 and 4 years to set up a new production line for high-intensity military equipment that you need in Ukraine. Same thing goes for munitions. We're talking about hundreds, potentially thousands of people who need to have very, very niche skill sets to be employed in this undertaking.
Analysts say there is growing concern among Kyiv's supporters that upcoming elections in the United States and Europe could undermine Western unity on support for Ukraine. The US Congress passed a last-minute stopgap funding bill Saturday to avert a government shutdown, but it did not include any new aid for Ukraine. US President Joe Biden has vowed to continue American support for Kyiv. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, London.